lady, I'm going to give now awards to people who, you know, really, they just kind of shocked me along the way and did things that I wouldn't expect. This young lady, as I told you earlier, I thought something was wrong with her. I had never seen anybody just really never talk. Never say a word. I thought something was wrong. Then I say, well, no, it's culture. You know, we're very respectful culture. They don't like to talk too much. And I'm like, but listen, you got to open your mouth. You know, you're a nurse. You have to teach. And one day, this young lady opened her mouth, and I'm telling you what came out. Critical thinking, comprehension that surpassed what a student should even be capable of thinking. Surpassed it. So I have to give her this because it is rare that a practical nursing student can look at a situation and take it way beyond, up until we're going to take care of this. She made one mistake. She forgot I was Miss Swindle. And I had to correct her on it. She says, no, because I know this is true. No, Miss Swindle, you're wrong. I know because this is this. Debated me on a hospital floor, and I was like, who are you? Who are you? You know, you can't be debating me, I'm right. And I was right, but I never went on and had fun. But she was wrong by one thing. The problem that she thought it was would not have been in an adult that age. It would only, if they had cystic, it would have, the person would have died by age 34. And then she went back and she came back to me and she said, oh my goodness, you're right. She debated me as though she was a doctor, a physician. A student doesn't do that without total comprehension. And Eileen never once dropped that. She failed with the highest GPA only by, of course, with OB, I think it was, because she started working and it became very stressful. So, and that's why she did not get the highest GPA. But it says, Certificate of Appreciation presented to Eileen Pelabello for recognition of and superior listening skills surpassing expectations of a student, May 2008. I'm going to ask two gentlemen to come up because there are two gentlemen that I need to really acknowledge. I'm going to present this to this particular gentleman, and I'm going to have to take it back. Reason being, when I open, you know, anytime you purchase something and they package it for you, please open it up before you leave the store. I didn't open it up until like an hour before I was getting ready to leave the house, and I realized they spelled his name wrong, and the other one wasn't even in there. So I call them up, they're going to get it, and they're going to correct this one to me by Tuesday, so that I can give them their real one so they can hang it up. But this award is dealing with two students who were honor students in another class. And they got to med-surg, and they realized, uh-oh, something's wrong here. I'm listening to this woman. I know the answers to her test, but I don't have a clue what she's talking about. And they were not practicing like a nurse. They were practicing more like a CNA. They made a decision they didn't have to make. They made a decision to step back. They ended up in the program 2 years just because of that one step. Not because they weren't successful, but because they were seeking knowledge. They wanted to not get grades and pass boards. They wanted to be able to get out there and take care of a patient and not kill the patient. And for that, I admire them. So the award will say for both of them, Certificate of Appreciation, presented to Antonio Garcia. For recognition of excellence in critical thinking, comprehension, and ability to see a deficit and have the willingness to correct it, May 2008. The other student, of course, is Jose Esqueras. They were so nervous. The school promised them that they would pay. And I'm going to tell you how bad this is. The school promised they would not charge them for this time that they were going back. The school found it abnormal too. It was their fault that the teacher didn't know what was going on. And then they got into the class, and what did all budget cuts do? They didn't want to pay. So then they thought, my God, I'm going to fail. I don't have the funds to go any further. And I told them, keep going, because if I have to pay for you to stay here, that's what's going to happen. So it worked out for the best. We got the funds for them. Everything came through, and then we were worrying about the uniform at the graduation. So I love the both of them. He really learned to speak in the class. So they're credit to themselves. They are excellent. They would have had also high GPAs, but Jose got a little sick there, and Antonio forgot himself. He was tired. They said, Miss Wendell, this OB thing is not me. Now, the last set of awards, I personally give out. I think it's higher than all of them because no teacher can do what they do and bring this many students across that can pass boards. It's very hard. You need help and helpers. But these helpers went a little further than what their capacity should have done. When I leave out of class every night, I didn't have to carry a book bag or a laptop or anything. These students were there. They carried it down. You haven't seen me eat all evening, and that's not rare. They're not shocked by it, and they're not surprised. They're not even offering food at this moment because they're happy. But I usually stand and don't eat all night. They have to force me to eat because I'm a diabetic. I wear a pump. And they be like, Miss Wendell, here, you got to eat something. Here, Miss Wendell. Just all the time there. Miss Wendell, you need anything coffee? Miss Wendell. They just wanted to do it. They were my helpers. They were the people that, beyond the call of duty, they did. I remember one of the students stood, waited for me on 95 until I put oil in my van. Did not have to do it. They just did it beyond the call of duty. Okay? So these awards read Certificate of Appreciation presented to, and then it'll be the student, for recognition of continuous attributes of selflessness, patience, consideration, and a commitment to helping others, May 2008. And trust me, even as of last night, I fussed them out. If you're wrong, you're wrong. We have to stop it in its track. And I teach them that. Even as of 3 hours before your program started, one of them, I said, it is wrong and you will do it right. Okay? So, and still that person came to me and Miss Wendell, what can I help you with? That deserves appreciation. That deserves an award. That is beyond anything a nurse could even expect a student to do for them or a potential nurse in the future. I teach them teamwork, and I hope that each and every one that did not and that did get this award will continue on the floors the same way. Because nursing cannot exist unless there's a team effort. Unless people are willing to help each other, we will fall. So on that behalf, I'm going to present the first one to Jacqueline Zapata. Fran Pino. She got yelled at because she had the numbers wrong. Jessie Day. Every night the battery in my cell go out. And this girl is there. Here's whatever battery. George Ortega. Ludia Pierre. I'm missing an award. George Boulette. Amen.